Well, mother sucker, let's see how this thing works now. I don't even know how that works. See if it picks this song
In the
up.
first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
How the fuck does this promo thing work? Turn that shit down, bro. Oh, yes, that is the only thing that they fear is you from the Durham Eternal OST, which I think is official soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of the best worst show on the internet, Griftcast IRL. I'll be your host. My name's Manuel Chavez III, or the Turd, well, depending on how you know me. And boy, what do we got for you today? Well, just a whole lot of the same, probably. Nothing that's gonna be too different. I take it. Yeah, probably not. Actually, for the most part, I feel like there really just hasn't been too much news. There's been some probably terrorist attacks. I mean, we've had some whew, other things happening in the world, but I mean, nothing is quite how would you say, jarring? Yeah, jarring is jarring the correct term for it? I don't know. But, Joe Biden, that dude that's apparently our president, have you seen him? I haven't seen him. I mean, I haven't heard shit from that guy in a while. I thought he was dead or something like that. But apparently he's still up and at him, getting shit done. And today, well, he did something pretty big. And was it because Donald Trump said that he was willing to bring back the good old executions, Because if you didn't know, the United States, the country that you live in or whatever, for whatever reason, we don't execute people anymore. Well, I mean, we did, but then we stopped doing it, and then Joe Biden said some shit where, we're not going to be executing nobody no more. Well, he heard that Donald Trump might be trying to execute some individuals, so he's decided to commute the sentence of 37 of the most violent criminals that have ever existed on the face of the earth. And honestly, I just don't even know what, at this point, they're just kind of like, screw it, man. We don't care what they gotta think or what they say. We just need to show them who we really are. And that's where we're at, I feel like, right now, man. I mean, it's 2 days before Christmas, and you would think that it would all be sunshines and rainbows and baby Jesuses, but no, it seems that's not the kind of thing that we're getting at this particular juncture in time. Oh, yes. No, that's not what we're getting. But yes, Biden has commuted most, not all, most of the federal death sentences. And there was 40 of them, to be exact. There was 40 people that were up for the federal death sentence, and 37 of them just got their shit commuted. Yep, that's right. And I mean, the statement that Joe Biden makes is like, I don't even know. I haven't even seen a video of the statement, but I would much like to see this video of the statement. But as far as I can see, all I really got is just some words, right? Just some words. But one thing here, it says U.S. President Joe Biden commutes the sentences of 37 out of the 40 death row inmates, switching their penalty to life in prison without parole. Well, I guess that's all right then. Yeah, that's all right then, I guess. I mean, we're just not going to murder them, but they still got to stay locked up forever. I mean, holy shit. I was like, what the fuck? They're going to let those motherfuckers out, dude? Like, didn't one of those guys, fucking murder a bunch of people? Like, what's those dudes with terrorists and shit? Like, what the fuck? But yes, no. Yeah, I guess Joe Biden's just, not down for killing people or whatever. And after he pardoned his son, I guess he just decided that he wanted to get some more brownie points with the people that suck. I don't really know what the whole idea is here, but, that's what we're kind of talking about today, I guess. I mean, that seems to be the most prescient piece of information besides the Democratic pedophiles that got 100 years for pimping out their kids. But, we'll get to that, I guess, a little bit later. I guess there's a few people in the chat that we could go shout out now that I should say it's hello to, like, no one here yet. That's right, there's never anyone here because this show sucks. What's going on at Wiley Sound? Merry Christmas, bro. Thanks for being one of those people that sends me money monthly. I appreciate you forgetting to cancel that subscription. Thank you. What is up, Spaldo? Nice to see you out there. What's up, whatever the fuck your name is? But I probably know who you are anyway. How's it going, Jassy Joe? Pleasure to have you with us. And what's going on to Mia Lutz? Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, it's a great Christmas for these inmates. I mean, I guess they get to survive for a bit longer. I mean, yeah, they're just going to be locked up in wards of the state that are a burden to society for the rest of their lives, instead of us just, taking them out back and throwing them in the wood chipper, as it were, or hanging them, or firing squatting them, or giving them the lethal injection or whatever. I don't know. But I started looking into this particular thing, and it's because I wanted to see, what kind of people did Joe Biden release, or what kind of people is he not giving the death penalty to, because apparently he doesn't like the death penalty, which is, I mean, maybe it's barbaric or whatever, but if you kill us, we will kill you back. When I come back to, if you kill me, when I come back to life, I'm coming after your ass. Best believe there will be no fucking peace for you, my friend. I'll be like a fucking zombie with a fucking hole in me, and I'll still be coming after your ass. And you're gonna be like, how does he do it? And I'll be like, you haven't figured it out yet? You're never gonna figure it out, you stupid son of a bitch. Anyways. So let's see. What kind of people, what kind of men did Joe Biden put out there? Let's see. We got Tom Steven Sanders, kidnapped and shot a 12-year-old Lexus Roberts 4 times, sliced her throat and dumped her body in the Louisiana woods in 2010. A hunter found her body days earlier. Sanders killed the girl's mother, Sullen Roberts, while the three went on a road trip to the Grand Canyon. He was dating the 31-year-old mother at the time. And at the time, in 2014, a federal jury imposed the death penalty on Sanders. And according to the International Business Times, he was scheduled to die by lethal injection of nitrogen hypoxia or electrocution for the 2 murders. But, yep, looks like that's not going to be happening anymore. He's just going to end up being behind bars for the rest of his godforsaken life. Wow. Seems like a real winner deserving of praise and care, doesn't it? I don't think so. Merry Christmas to you, to Mimsy Swimsy, or whatever your name is. Nice to see you. Anyways, who else do we have? We got Anthony George Battle, bludgeoned an Atlanta prison guard DeAntone Washington, age 31, to death with a hammer in 1994 while already serving a lifetime sentence for raping and murdering his wife in 1987 at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, while the couple both served in the Marines. Wow. Seems like a real great guy. Seems like a real upstanding individual. Hold on a second. What did he say right here? In a statement, Joe Biden said he was more convinced than ever that we must stop the use of the death penalty at the federal level. His measure does not include more than 2,000 people convicted to death by the state authorities. Interesting. Make no mistake, I condemn these murderers, grieve for their victims of the despicable acts, and the ache for all their families who have suffered unimaginable and irreparable loss. Yeah, doesn't really seem like you care at all about it there, Joe Biden. These seem to be some fucking grade A pieces of shit that you're just deciding that, we ain't going to wipe off of the face of the earth. I mean, I don't know. Jesus said that, you're supposed to love each other and shit like that, but then I'm pretty sure that Jesus would have probably made these motherfuckers bite the curb himself, but I don't know, Who out there of you have ever met Jesus? None of you? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitches. Get on my level. Huh. Disgraced former New Orleans police officer Len Davis, who operated a drug ring involving other officers, arranged for a woman's murder, is among those who have been shown clemency. Wait, that's a different one. Yeah, there we go. Battle. Yeah, Battle. Meanwhile, in 1994, Richard Allen Jackson kidnapped, raped, and murdered a 22-year-old female jogger in Pishka National Forest near Asheville, North Carolina. Prior to Karen Stiles' death, the man duct taped her to a tree and raped her after he repeatedly shocked her with a taser. Stiles screamed for help after the duct tape on her mouth was loosened, prompting Jackson to shoot her point blank in the head. Still duct taped to the tree, her body was found nearly a month later. Damn, sounds like a guy that really deserves some form of clemency, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Sounds like a grade A piece of fucking shit to me. Huh. And get this, Jackson tried appealing his death sentence years later, arguing that the federal government failed to provide or prove that he committed a crime of violence, and that punishment was still upheld by a federal appeals court in just 2022. So, yeah. Tied a chick up to a tree with duct tape, raped her repeatedly, killed her point blank in the head, but he tried to claim it wasn't a crime of violence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you shoot somebody in the head and repeatedly shock them with the taser and tie them to a tree, that's violence. I'm pretty sure. Pretty positive that's violence. Must be why he lost the appeal. But that's all right. Joe Biden's got his back. At least he doesn't got to get At least he doesn't got to go anywhere else after that one. How's it going to calling all my friends? Nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a nice day. Len Davis. Oh, yes. Former New Orleans police officer established a drug dealer, or enlisted a drug dealer to murder a 32-year-old woman who filed a police brutality complaint against him in 1994. The complaint alleged he beat up a 17-year-old after mistaking him for a suspect. Less than a day later, after she filed the complaint, Kim Groves, the mother of 3 young children, was shot dead. Grove was killed one day before her daughter's 13th birthday. Oh, then we had George Avila Torres, who sexually assaulted and stabbed 2 girls, Laura Hobbs, 8, and Crystal Tobias, 9, who were riding in their bicycles in their neighborhood in Chicago on a Mother's Day in 2005. The girls suffered multiple stab wounds to their necks and faces, and he spent a few years jail, but that wasn't even the last heinous crime that he had committed. After joining the Marine Corps, Avila Torres fatally strangled a naval officer, Amanda Snell, 20, in her barracks in Arlington, Virginia in 2009. He wasn't apprehended until after he stalked and abducted 3 young women in Arlington in 2010. He raped, sodomized, and strangled one of the women, leaving her for dead on the side of the road. Ultimately, she survived after someone found her and called an ambulance. Yeah. Sounds like we got a lot of winners. Maybe he isn't coherent enough to make some decisions on this, but I mean, as it seems now, or as we're getting pressed right now, it's like Biden is saying that we shouldn't be killing people anymore. Huh. Yeah, we shouldn't be killing people anymore. But that's what they were supposed to do. Yeah. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Huh? Yeah. So what can you really say? What can you really do with this whole situation? I mean, can we be happy? Well, what's the goodness in this? There's 3 people, 3 men, I should say, that remain on federal death row, and that's going to be the Boston Marathon bomber, Dzhokhar Shadarev, who killed 3 people alongside his older brother in 2013 when he bombed the Boston Marathon. We have Dylan Roof, the kid who murdered 9 black churchgoers in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015, and Robert Bowers, who carried out the Tree of Life synagogue shooting that killed 11 Jewish congregants in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2018. Huh. So he's like, yeah, we shouldn't be murdering anybody anymore. These guys right here, these 37 guys, we ain't going to murder them. But the dudes that killed the Jews and the blacks and the other guys, these guys, we're going to kill them still. Anyways, we're going to still kill them. So, yeah. I don't know if that's like really the message that you want to be giving to everybody, but I mean, the families is the only thing that you really, actually, I think you got to think about, because that's crazy. That shit's crazy, bro. Like, what? Where's the justice for all those people? Well, I guess justice for them is going to be the fact that they have to stay in prison for the rest of their lives, enjoying 3 meals a day and still being able to exist and think and wondering why they're such a piece of shit. I mean, I guess. That seems like justice to you? It doesn't seem like justice to me. It seems like the only justice that those people wanted is getting taken away from him. And it doesn't make any mistake that it doesn't matter that if he condemns the murderers and their despicable acts, the facts that he's still utilizing his presidential authority to change it because he doesn't want Trump to do something after him is just really fucking lame. It's just honestly, it's par for the course for these guys now, I would have to say. I mean, but it's fucking lame, bro. Some of the lamest shit that I've ever seen grace my presence. And it's just like, I don't even really know what to do or say or where to go with this particular situation other than the fact that, holy crap, man. We're letting people escape capital punishment because we've decided that, what? Yeah, these people shouldn't have to go down for that. We should keep them alive for the rest of the time. Yeah, I just don't even know, man. But even more so, besides those presidential pardons, he also commuted 1,500 different sentences for people ranging in all kinds of areas, and maybe people are just focusing on the 39 people that he pardoned or the 37 people that he pardoned, but the 1,500 of individuals who were placed in home confinement during COVID-19, as well as those sentences Biden deemed to be too long due to the outdated laws. Yep, outdated laws, and all those other people. Guys like Timothy McGinn, a former stockbroker convicted in 2013 of defrauding hundreds of clients for millions of dollars, wiping out the savings of many victims. And Jimmy Diamora, who was convicted in 2012 of taking $450,000 in bribes that included lavish trips to Las Vegas with prostitutes and a stone-fired or a wood-fired stone pizza oven. That's actually makes more sense, a wood-fired stone pizza oven. They probably got that wrong over there on the BBC. Oh, we had Paul Derudas, convicted of overseeing fraudulent tax shelters in 2014. Elaine Lovett, convicted of defrauding federal health insurance programs of Medicaid to the tune of $26 million in 2017. Oh, wow. Sounds like some real great fucking people that we were giving all this goodness to, right? Sounds like there's just some real winners. We got some real winners, folks, that are just coming off of this. Not really. I don't think any of these people are winners. I don't think it's anything that is good or keen or any of that crap. I mean, honestly, it just kind of seems fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. Probably going to be controversial, but at this particular junction, who really cares about the controversy anymore? I mean, what's more fakely controversial than Donald Trump? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I simply have no idea how to even think about this entire situation. It just makes me sick to my stomach. But then again, am I a murderer? Do I really care about people getting murdered or people not getting murdered? Yes, I do. Now here's Fox News.
Republican Senator Eric Schmidt of Missouri, member of the Armed Services, Commerce, and Joint Economic Committees. He was also the former Attorney General of Missouri, joins us now. So what do you think of these commutations? 37 out of 40 death row inmates.
What do you think?
Including people who were responsible for taking the lives of young children. Biden says this is to ensure a fair and effective justice system. For the family members of the victims, how is that in any way doing that?
It isn't, and it's 2 days before Christmas. I can only imagine the grief and the shock that these families are experiencing as they get ready for the holidays, remembering the loved ones that were lost and now having to deal with this sort of insult to injury. And I think Joe Biden, in his effort to Trump-proof, we saw some of that, for the next administration, whether it's hiding DEI workers or things at the border. This is just beyond the pale, and I think he's cementing his status as one of the worst presidents in American history, certainly this side of Woodrow Wilson. And I think, John, in that intro, you told it's important, as a former prosecutor myself, I think it's important to talk about the victims here. Lexis Roberts went on a camping trip with her mother and Thomas Sanders. Thomas Sanders, on the way back, took her mother out and executed her in cold blood in front of Lexis, then slit Lexis Roberts' throat and let her die in the woods. This is someone that Joe Biden, on the eve of Christmas, decided to commute his sentence. This is nuts. This is totally nuts. And so the outrage is real. It's justified. And again, Joe Biden, on his way out, is again cementing his status as one of our worst presidents.
Well, I mean, it really makes you wonder what's going through his mind.
Nothing's going through his mind. There's nothing wrong with any of that. There's just nothing going through the motherfucker's mind. Yeah, nothing's going through his mind. It's sad, dude. It's fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up. Like, the legacy is so strange. I mean, are we so out of touch with half of the country that I'm supposed to believe that half of the country still believes in all of this crap? Like, how can he do that? How can he slap the faces of all of the victims out there? How can he push all of this shit down in a way like this and then try to make it like, oh, we're trying to be better people? This doesn't make no sense, dude. Doesn't make any sense. This Trump proofing of the White House isn't anything that is desirable, and then even more so, we already knew Joe Biden has been the worst president the United States has ever had. And if anybody else out there tries to tell you anything different, they're just fucking huffing the copium and hopium like you wouldn't fucking believe. They got the galaxy gas and they're just sucking. Yeah, sucking it. What's up, Mr. DeWitty? How's it going, Greek? Nice to see you guys out there. I don't know. That's the first big. It's like the first big thing, like, okay, we're just going to start commuting sentences to violent criminals and all those people that we illegally sent home over COVID and whatnot. We're just going to let them stay home now. Doesn't matter what kind of shit they did or if they stole millions of dollars and fucked over all kinds of people. Yeah, fuck justice. We don't get no justice. We didn't get to throw Trump in prison, so fuck all that other shit. That's exactly what they're saying. That's exactly what they're saying. And damn, son, we actually got some money from somebody. Spaldo! Spaldo! $4.99 from Spaldo over on the YouTube. Appreciate you, Spaldo. Appreciate that shit, man. Thanks for the donation. We appreciate it. Unlike those other shithole people over there on Kick that are trying to say that they're going to do something for you. Eat shit, Kick person. Anyways, yeah, but you, Spaldo, you don't eat shit. Appreciate that. Appreciate that weed money right there, dude. We need to see a lot more of those donations. Maybe I do this shit every day again. But then again, I remember that I'm just a big fat piece of crap and I'm not worth that shit. But, I appreciate you at least throwing me some couple bucks or whatever, Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to spend it on weed and I'm going to enjoy it. I appreciate it. Thanks. But, yeah, I guess, I should try to appreciate it as much as possible, as it were. But that's okay, dude. Doesn't really matter because it's happening again. So, what's going to be the best way for them to screw up a Trump presidency? I don't know if there's any connection or anything around here, but it has been reported in Los Angeles news that the human bird flu case has finally been confirmed. That's right, a case of a human contracting the H5 bird flu has been confirmed in Los Angeles County, and it was announced today on Monday. That's right, the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health has announced that the first human case of H5 bird flu has been detected in the country. And the person who has it is an adult who the department did not immediately identify, purportedly contracted the disease from infected livestock at a work site. And they said the person has mild symptoms, has been treated with antivirals, and is recovering at home. But the overall risk to the public of the H5 bird flu remains low. Yes, it remains very low. Yep, that's what we got, guys. We have the first confirmed case, man. First confirmed case of human or bird to human bird flu. And it's just right there, isn't it? We've been waiting for it, but now we got avian influenza H5N1 virus particles that were being identified in a human host when, they postulated that was a thing that could possibly happen in the near future. And look, it's right on our doorstep, right at the same time, almost like the last time. Isn't that weird? It's like, elections happening, all of a sudden we got to worry about these weird flus or whatever. Everything's starting to look real similar all of a sudden. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know if they're a chicken fucker there, Ms. Hayes, but thanks for the image. Now, the public health department has currently noted that there's no evidence of person-to-person spread of bird flu. And they even say that people rarely get the bird flu. But People that interact with livestock or wildlife have a higher risk of infection, and they say that you should probably avoid unprotected contact with sick or dead animals, including cows, poultry, wild birds, and avoid consuming raw and undercooked animal products such as raw milk, and protect pets and backyard poultry from exposure to the wild animals. And this is just a couple of days after Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, or California is better known, on December 18th, he actually proclaimed a state of emergency because they were already trying to get ready to expedite their response to a potential bird flu outbreak. And it seems that now we finally actually have it. And they proclaimed that specifically the cases of bird flu that they identified in Los Angeles were detected in dairy cows on a farm in Southern California owned by a Fresno-based company called Raw Farm LLC, and was at the center of 2 recalls after bird flu virus was detected in samples of their raw milk. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm with you, Greek. It was probably L.A. They probably had some dude fucking some chickens, and he had to go over to the fucking hospital, and then he's trying to blame it on the raw milk. But he's probably one of those weird raw milk vegan fuckers, chicken fuckers. You know what I'm saying? He's a vegan raw farm chicken fucker. Some dude with fucking dreads and shit like that working on over the chicken farm. Bang went out, got the bird flu, and now we're all fucked, dude. Now everybody's going to get the bird flu. Going to be in the eggs, the milks. I mean, obviously not the pasteurized milk because the whole product, the whole point of pasteurization is to get rid of all that shit. But yeah, looks like we're going to have to start worrying about this one. I mean, it says very clearly that it's not a high risk to the people, but I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of people eat chicken. I mean, I fucking had chicken wings for dinner tonight. So, maybe I eat, maybe I take a couple of Theraflu, maybe drink a Theraflu tonight, take some vitamin C, and just try to chill out. But overall, I figured I would bring up this particular news topic because we've been looking at diseases and such. We're not trying to spread any misinformation or disinformation. We are merely reading the news as it is being delivered to us, so please do not harm us, YouTube, or anything like that. I mean, in between this and Disease X, it's just par for the course, but, I kind of, see this getting out of hand in a very short period of time, But what do I mean by getting out of hand? I just noticed that. Well, I feel like, the conspiracy fucks are going to be all up in arms about it. I've been seeing people talking about the Fragile Drip video again, and it's been making its rounds on Twitter, so fuck. Trump's back in. We're going to be back into the disinformation space. All those people that have shut the fuck up for the last couple of years are going to be coming back in a big fucking way, so at least be educated, make some understanding and educated understandings of what's happening here so that you don't fall into a problem, the same problem that, a lot of these bad people have done. But that's not even the craziest news that has been released today. Yes, a gay couple who adopted and human trafficked 2 little boys from their mother, sodomized them, molested them, and then used them to record CP and pimp them out to a local pedophile ring, have finally gotten their day in court, and they get 100 years in prison. That's right, William and Zachary Zublock, age 34 and 36, were each sentenced last week to 100 years in prison without the possibility of parole. Oh yes, that's right. Yeah. Gay couple who showed off picture perfect family gets 100 years in prison. That's right. That's a real thing. This is one of those things that they tell you, oh, that doesn't happen. That's not a real thing or whatever. But yeah, it was a real thing. It's a real thing. It was a real thing. Yeah. These two defendants truly created a house of horrors and put their extremely dark desires above everything and everyone else, says District Attorney Randy Gidley. Ah, yes. However, the depth of these defendants' depravity, which is as deep as it gets, is not greater than the resolves of those who fought for justice and the strength of the victims in this case. The resolve I have seen from these two young victims over the last 2 years is truly inspiring. The boys, two brothers who are now 12 and 10 years old, were adopted from a Christian special needs agency by the Zulaks. That's right. And look at that, dude. The couple raised them under the guise of a happy home in an affluent Atlanta suburb, and they were the picture perfect gay couple with children. And yes, yeah. Talk about setting back the gay community about 100 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? Where's the wood chipper at, as Miss Says over there in the chat says. And even then, these are the kind of people that Joe Biden would be pardoning, you know? I'm surprised Joe Biden didn't already pardon them or give them life in prison, but it seems that only the people that we were trying to murder federally were the ones that he got rid of. But, you know, are these the type of people that he would also be giving the, you know, this situation in? I mean, it's just sick, the amount of depravity. And they keep trying to tell you that this isn't all of them and it's not every single one of them. But you know what? How do we know that? How do we know that? Yeah. Yeah. How do we know that? Evidence showed they even bragged about the abuse to twisted friends. One telling police Zachary once sent a Snapchat message saying, "I'm going to F my son, but I stand by," along with images of the boy being abused. They allegedly used social media to pimp the boys out to at least two men in the depraved local pedophile sex ring. The couple was arrested in 2022 after an alleged member of the ring was caught downloading CP, and he told the investigators how the Zulaks were making porn with young boys living at their house. The Zulaks pled guilty to charges of aggravated child molestation, aggravated sodomy, and sexual exploitation of children. I mean, it's justice. I mean, I guess we're talking about justice. 100 beers seems kind of short, honestly. I believe that, you know, people that are convicted of those types of crimes should be getting the death penalty, and there should be no chance of parole or commutation of the sentence or anything like that. Those types of people simply shouldn't exist in a polite society, right? And I refuse to be one of those folks that's going to try to shy away from keeping society as being polite. I mean, we're already on the very fucking edge, right? We got people robbing and stealing every little thing that they can out of some crazy ideal of reparations that should never have existed in the first place. I mean, we got people bombing refugees and basically annihilating and genociding an entire race of people and a country that has been around for longer than the one that they're living in. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Morality has been completely lost, and I feel like the more we collectively see all of these things happening, the more that we have to stand up and start pointing them out. Because hedonistic lifestyles and all this other crap. I mean, I'm not one of those people that hasn't experienced it. You don't think that I've been to an orgy before? You don't think I've been a part of a gangbang or any of that shit? You know, you don't think I've explored half of that stuff, done drugs and all that other crap? I've been very open about it all. I've been open about exploration, but, you know, as you get older, you start to realize, and even sometimes when you're there in the middle of the places, you start realizing that, you know, what the fuck are you doing here? What the hell have you been in here? And, yeah, Frazzle Drip has always been BS. Like, why did we lost a YouTube channel and all this stuff? We've had so many videos deleted because of that stupid fake-ass video. I mean, you absolutely have to be a fucking retard dumbass to even ever consider that video to ever have been real. 100% fake. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, seriously, are you fucking stupid? Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. I mean, literally. Like, literally, are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Like, it's fake! It was photoshopped and all put together. They didn't take it off of the internet because it was real. They took it off the internet because it was so fucking viciously bad that anybody, like, seriously, anybody bringing it up, sharing it, or whatever, that should be your immediate, like, yeah, I should never listen to a fucking thing this person ever says again. Yep. If they say that that shit's real, you should immediately be like, okay, yeah, so you're like a dumb piece of shit. You know, that's like the whole point of QAnon. When they're like, start telling you all that Q shit, you can be like, oh, you're one of those Q people? Okay, I know how to deal with you. Yeah, no, I believe you, man, dude, fuck a manga. And then get out of there like, okay, yeah, that guy's just a dumbass. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy! Crazy! Still not as crazy as the reality that we live in. I mean, dude, there's whole entire swaths of people out there that are trying to do this shit behind closed doors, like the Zubliks. We know it, right? We've seen it. We've heard people talking about it. Yet, so many people are stuck up in trying to force the change and trying to force getting these people thrown away, that they're willing to make up fake stories and fake videos and whatnot to try to take them down, even though we've seen very clearly that that's not the way that things are supposed to be done in the first fucking place. I mean, it's crazy. 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 Like, to be perfectly blunt and honest, it's like, you look at the way that these people interact and try to deliver their content to reality, and then you have to take a step back and say, hey, do they really fucking care about any of the things that they're saying, or is this all just a fucking psyop? And this is the problem with new social media, because the social media paradigm has evolved again. Once Elon Musk started paying people to post in the way that he has done so poorly, he's changed the landscape and set back any work that anybody has done to try to just to repair the utter sheer amount of disinformation that's available in the world. And I mean, with the advent of the new X, I mean, sure, it's a free speech platform that you have to pay to get any reach on. But even then, we've seen so many different types of conspiracies, old conspiracies, fake videos, new videos, frazzle drips, whatever the fuck, start coming back up in such vicious ferocity that it's almost like it's a brand new thing every time it comes out. Like, the first time Frazzle Drip came out, there wasn't this many people talking about it ever at the height of everything. And now, just people bringing it up because it's coming from this Q person or this Q person, and it fits in their certain ideal structure of what they want it to be. It's fucked up, bro. Fucked up. And there's really nothing you can do. You know, if they start coming around it, you're talking to an 80 to 90 IQ individual. There is nothing that you can say or do to change those dumbasses' minds. That's why, like, guys like me, I don't try. I'm so far ahead of that shit, I don't even fucking try. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you. Get out. Leave. You know, whatever, dude. You know, block, mute, get away from me. Get away from me, you fucking weirdo. But it's just going to keep happening, guys. It's going to keep happening. There's going to be more and more of it. And it's going to be so hard for people to just discern or differentiate from it. And I mean, it's only a few years till Neuralink starts getting pushed out to the public. And then it's really just over from that point, because people's brains are literally going to be owned with foreign technology. Do you think that seems like a smart idea? No, but, you know, hey, Elon is setting himself up to be a really good Antichrist, and he's going to lose, and it's going to be great. So you just got to sit back and let it happen. Yeah, nothing's being exposed to the public calling all my friends. It's just all of the same old dumb shit that was already debunked, just being brought back up again. The fake ass Pizzagate shit that was not real, that did not have anything that even closely resembled something that could be considered a fact, right? It was just an amalgamation of a bunch of data points that could loosely be connected together, but never actually physically proved anything. And even to this day, besides Epstein, remember, we talked about Epstein way before any of this Pizzagate stuff happened, and even then, those two stories never seem to simply overlap. So why not? Because one was fucking fake and one was fucking real. Why do people still fall for the psyops? Why are people still stuck on the Pizzagate? Why are people still stuck on the Fragile drip? It's because they're stupid. Some people cannot be helped. Some people cannot be saved. What can you really do? You can say, thank you, Mike the Finder. Merry Christmas to you too, my bro. We appreciate you sending some of that Australian funny money over to us. So $20 Australian? Nice. We appreciate you sending us money. I'm totally going to buy probably weed with that, and there's nothing you can do about it. Woo! Although it's legal weed, not any of that China weed or whatever. I get the good shit or whatever. I get the good shit, motherfucker. Yeah, the good shit. The good shit. I mean, don't get stuck on biblical justice, because biblical justice isn't a real thing, right? I mean, I guess you could consider it to be a real thing, but God's been pretty hands-off in the world for a real long time, guys. He's not helping anybody out. He's pretty much like, I'm done with you. You got the idea. You can either get here or you don't. It's up to you. Like, we're living in a godless world, bro. We're living in such a godless world that people that consider themselves to be God's children are still so far away from them, right? We got guys that are willing to follow just stupid, horrendously bad psyops that some horrendously shitty person put out there, and not even do any research, or just claim that they did some research, but they really never did any research. They just, I keep seeing it, so I gotta believe it because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it's always been, right? And that's why I'm not as popular as the rest of the guys, because I don't play that fucking game. I don't play that stupid shit. I will tell you, and you're gonna be like, well, you don't know. And that's the problem, is that I actually do fucking know. And you'll never understand why, right? Like, you'll never understand it. Like, you know why I know. You know who I am. You know all of the abilities that you have, but you still deny me and then just go do your own thing anyway. That's the mark of a bad human, when they see the greatest and the light and the truth and the one guy, and they still say no, no, like they're a Jew. Sure, some of them Jews are going to get saved. About 144,000 of them will, make the switch. But, all the rest of y'all, I don't know what you're thinking. You guys think that you're getting saved? Nah, motherfucker. You're not. You're going to be right here for all of it. And then you're going to get all that biblical justice you're looking for. All that biblical justice you're looking for. If it even ever comes. Right? If it even ever comes. Feels like it's coming, though. We have all the players together. Everything's set and primed and ready. It would be almost a huge letdown for some type of Armageddon to not happen. You know? Mm-hmm. So if you think about it, the weed guy called you today. Must be slow business. No, he just means that he needs money for Christmas presents because he couldn't get that fucking PS5 Pro or whatever. Guys, nobody's gonna get saved, right? Like, look at what's happening in the world. Everything's getting set up and ready. Everything's getting set up and ready, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Right? Right? But you can always look at stuff like this.
I'm on the subway train heading out to Queens Center. I have a lot of, not quite last minute, but I have holiday shopping to do. I've got an adorable 2-year-old granddaughter, so it's a lot more fun to shop. I can take the subway wherever we need to go. And I want all New Yorkers to feel safe, which is why we've added so many more National Guard, over 250 more people that'll make sure that your ride is as safe as it can be.
Wow. Breaking: man who burned woman to death in the New York City subway is confirmed to be an illegal alien from Guatemala that re-entered the country after he was deported. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Evil. People are just burning people alive in subways, and then the governor of New York is the fucking balls to come forward and say, oh yeah, we got safe ass subways. You can come to the subway. You ain't gonna get choked or burned alive. You can believe that. Well, yeah, I don't even want to show that video, but a new video emerges of the lady who was set on fire in Coney Island, Brooklyn. It appears the suspect in this case got up and started fanning the fires to keep the flames going. Yeah. Sounds nice, right? Just seems like some real normal stuff, doesn't it? That doesn't seem like a demonic spirit of some kind just burning some lady, just burning some woman alive. Yeah, that doesn't look like... That looks like a guy that's totally right in his mind. That definitely looks like a guy that follows biblical traditions and such. You know what I'm saying? He definitely doesn't look like a fucking satanic red shirt ass wearing motherfucker, does he? Yeah, no. Not really, does he? Does he look? I don't think so. Yeah. You feel like the news couldn't get any worse? Well, yeah, no, they literally burning motherfuckers alive. They're literally burning motherfuckers alive in the New York City subway stations. Like, why else do you think that I do not want to go there? Why else do you think I do not want to live there? Like, even the times that I went there, I didn't want to go there. Fucking shit, bro. But yes, a guy literally lit a woman on fire, fanned the flames to watch her die, and he was an illegal alien, a Guatemalan citizen who entered the United States illegally multiple times and has even been deported before. Burned a woman to death. Yep. Even if you're from New Jersey and you will go to the city, yeah, I wouldn't go to fucking New Jersey. I wouldn't say living in New Jersey is a step up, girl. That's a fucking step down. But New York is bad, but New Jersey? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Get out of there. You're running out of fucking time. Leave. Get out of there. They're gonna kill you. I mean, goddamn. How you gonna live in New Jersey? That's scary as fuck. Scary as fuck. Get the fuck out of here. I'm 10 minutes from the beach and 8 man down here. Yet. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. In a year and a half when you're like, it's fucking bad, I should have listened. I don't want to hear it. I'm just going to be like, yeah, well, whatever. Live it. You had to be by the beach. Oh, I needed a beach. What, you're going to go sit outside by the beach and let the sun hit you and get fucking skin cancer or die? Okay. It's your life. You can do whatever you want with it. You know, just don't be running around telling everybody that, oh, fragile drip is real. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I can't believe it, dude. Some people, you know, you just try to tell them stuff and you give them the information and then you're real vague about it because, you know what, you're basically a god and you don't have to listen or do things in the way that other people describe it. They still don't get it. Fine. Whatever, dude. I'll be here long after you're all fucking gone. Still can't believe that shit, bro. Blows me the fuck away. Blows me away. Blows me the fuck away. Don't you really think if that shit was real, they would have already been in jail for that shit? Yeah, they would have already been in jail. Nobody's bigger than the law than that, okay? That doesn't make sense, okay? It's not logical. Like, logic still exists in the world. I mean, if we're going to be a bunch of hedonistic, satanistic pieces of shit, can we at least have logic? Because if we don't have logic, we're basically just fucking animals. You know, we might as well just wear yarmulkes and call ourselves fucking Jewish at that point. Because nothing fucking matters at that point, right? You know, nothing matters. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. That's pretty much it. That's all I really have for you today. I wish it was going to be a more happy show, but, you know, we got bird flus. We got fucking pedos. Fucking give 100 years. We got Joe Biden letting all these evil motherfuckers not get murdered and shit and then try to act like he cool. Nah, man. I don't like any of it, dude. We're trying to roll into Christmas and shit. I was going to drive down and go see my family and shit, but the fact that I can't actually get everybody together into one place really fucking sucks. That's alright, though. I guess I'll just be, you know, me. And no, Miss Hayes, we don't have any drones. And you're not reporting any drones yet. What, you're not going to report any of our drones from the United States that are looking for lost nuclear material? Damn, son. I mean, why don't we get any drones over here? I wanted to see some cool-ass drones. Fuck. I'm just going to have to stick to F-35s. That's cool, though. I like F-35s. I like those. I like them. But yeah, I hope you're happy. We did a show. We might do another one tomorrow. It'll be a teeny tiny one just like this one is today because that's how everything that I do is nowadays. Small. But we appreciate y'all coming through here. And we hope you guys have a really good holiday season with you and your families and your friends and stuff. Me and Lunchy Punchy, we're just going to be hanging out with ourselves. You know, just loving each other. You know, trying to stay warm. It hasn't started snowing yet. We had a little bit of snow out here, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy has really come up, you know. Just a teeny bit of snow is all we've gotten. Just a nice little bit, but I did do some work today, actually. I guess I could go over my work stuff that we had today. I didn't really do too much. I was up in a fucking attic today. I'm pretty sure there was like asbestos everywhere, so I'm probably going to die. Yeah. Death from asbestos. That's probably how I'm going to die. Climbing in all these motherfucking roofs and shit. Running cables and shit. That's alright, though. I guess that's pretty much it. So, if you enjoyed our show today, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, and if not, well, screw you. Either way, have a nice day, and I'll probably see you again on the next one, or I won't. Doesn't really matter. Bye. Au revoir. Bonsoir, Elliot. Now go watch your Frazzle Drips or whatever, and go tell everybody nonsense. Gonna go fucking play World of Warcraft or something. Be a loser. Bye. Bye.